All right, oh, okay, I think I know what I have to do. All right, we should be back on YouTube. Yeah, I guess I have to, if my stream restarts, I probably have to re-add the key for the live, but I think it should just use the same one if not. I don't know. Either way. Welcome back on YouTube. We're here. What is she? Ugh. Oh no, I'm yawning. Is this response just forever? Here. Alright, we should be back. Where were we?
Up against each other.
These guys lick their fingers. So now it evens up to the other cow dung festivals.
Repeatedly told me to lick my fingers in between.
Okay, wait, Loki, I've never heard of this. That's actually so foul.
throws.
Wait, what is this? Cow Dung Festival in Beaver, Oklahoma? Nah, hold on a second. This is kind of nuts, though. I won't lie. He might have one on us, right? What is this? Cow Dung Festival. I never heard of this.
Yeah, it's his entire fucking point.
This is news to me.
It's
Beaver,
the premise of this
Oklahoma.
video that he was
What?
building up to, is that yes, all of these things that Americans generalize against, when it comes to Indians, when it comes to the shit thing, the thing that you've been fucking railing on this entire time because you're a stereotype. Yes, it turns out that you, yourself, are a shit person.
Let's see. World Championship Cow Chip Throwing Festival. Let's see. Dude, this is kind of nuts. I'm not gonna lie to you. Beaver, Oklahoma. I don't see much about this. I'm looking this up on the fly. I'm not seeing anything about it, but yeah, I'm just trying to see. How real is this? Okay, I don't see anything about this on Google, but if this is like a thing that happens in Oklahoma, this is disgusting. I won't lie. They're both gross. Why defend one but not the other? Like, that's the thing where it's like, so that's another thing I'm confused about. If he's gonna bring this up, right, to say, oh, Americans do it too, but it's like, you think that's good? I don't think that's good.
The men's open, you get 2 throws.
He doesn't think it's good either. He said that in the video. He said that in the video. It's just that because of the stereotype, Indians don't have the ability to advocate for the fact that they're not all shit-dwelling people. Like the yeah, this Cheeto guy just drives me insane. He's really dumb. There's like a zero analysis of the actual video. He's just firing back with the exact same programming. There is no processing here. Why is my dog barking?
And the old secret of throwing, after you throw your first chip, you're supposed to lick your fingers before you...
Wait, what did he say? After you throw your first what?
And the old secret of throwing...
In between throws.
Well, you get 2 throws. If you throw it in the men's open, you get 2 throws. And the old secret of throwing, after you throw your first chip, you're supposed to lick your fingers before you throw
Your second chip?
your second chip.
So it's up to you to
Interesting.
decide which festival you want to participate in. Have cow dung outside of your body or just lick it. For me, I won't be joining any of these festivals, but that won't make me label the whole community based on these selective.
Grackle, you embody American elitism. Grackle, you are the pinnacle of American elitism. We'll play in the cow shit. I got shit all over me, but we're gonna go to fucking space. That's why I can make fun of you for playing in shit, because it's not your accomplishment. You're socializing the accomplishments of the United States while saying it's fine that I got shit on my ass because we went to the moon. Bitch, you would never get us to the moon. Fuck.
Individuals. Anyways, coming back to Miss Snow White where we left off. So yeah, go ahead, man.
India, Mr. Snow White. That's what he's calling me. But the thing is, you know, we live in a society where I can't call
We couldn't even use our own system of measurement to get to the fucking moon.
him Snow Brown. Is what it is. Snow White's not bad though. Community.
That's how stupid our culture is that we use inefficient, stupid fucking measurements because we got mad the French didn't invite us to a goddamn fucking conference.
Worship their first transgender statue in history.
We decided to cuck ourselves, even though the entire foundation of our government was that we didn't want to be the British, and then we're like, but we're still gonna use the king's measurements because fuck the French.
So yeah, we are starting the video with a fake caption. This is not a transgender woman and this is not a god and nobody is worshipping it. But let's see what the cultist has to say about it.
I'm a cultist? How?
Holy smokes, we got Indians worshiping animatronics like it's Five Nights in Fenicious. Am I the only one that kind of gets the creeps from stuff like this? I mean, look, it even has like demon fangs and demon claws.
See, that's what I told you earlier. Mr. Bomberman is trying to convince his audience.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I love the overblown reactions.
He just called Ibs a fucking terrorist. That's insane. Wait, I thought you didn't generalize people based on things they couldn't control. Now you called him a bomberman? Oh, Ibs, hold on a second. Brother, I gotta link you this video. Let me go full cam real quick so I can send him this video. Dude, he's gonna
There's just zero comprehension. There's just zero like, you don't get the joke. You don't get the joke. Yes, he's using racist stereotypes throughout, and racist epithets throughout.
a field day with this. Oh my gosh. Let me send this to him, dude. They called him a bomberman. It's over. They called you a bomberman. You have to respond. Dead. Dude, we might have to go to war. This might be a full-on war. Now they're attacking him.
Crackle, I'm timing you out. for the most... No, I'm not timing you out. But I want to.
You know, bringing up his religious, it's like, that's just racism, my boy. That's crazy. And you know what I think is so funny? This is the difference, right? This is what will happen. Ibs will see this, and what he'll say is he doesn't condone dropping bombs on buildings. This guy can't say he doesn't condone dropping poop on people. That's the difference.
Indians worship some kind of demon so that later on he can easily convert them to his religion and get his incentive from his local madrasa. This video is actually from an electronic show which was organized to show various events from the Krishna and how he defeated some demons that came to.
Is this like an India #1 account? Like, is this what he like? Because if he hates, you know, Islam, if he hates Western world, what's left? Like India itself, is it really that great? Should I go there?
Kill him. This woman was a demon, or you can say an American from Middle Eastern descent, and she was sent to kill Bhagwan Krishna, but Bhagwan Krishna killed her instead. You
Bro, what?
can see baby Krishna in this video as well. Doesn't look like a demon, right? Unless you
Nah, it does look like a demon, though. I'm gonna be honest. He said this doesn't look like a demon.
Krishna
POV, the fucking American brain tries to absorb culture.
killed her instead. You can see baby
Completely immune, completely impervious.
Krishna in this video
Bro, it kind of does. I'm not gonna lie. This shit looks terrifying, bro. If this got near me, I'm literally punting it.
as well. Doesn't look like a demon, right? Unless you are
Bro, literally, bro, there's no way. You zoomed in on this and you said, bro, it doesn't look like a demon, right?
Krishna killed her instead. You can see baby
Bro, it doesn't look like a demon at all. It literally does not look one bit like a demon. Brother, if you think this is a demon, you must be crazy mistaken. It is not a demon. It literally is a demon, bro. That's a possessed fucking that's a baby that's possessed by a demon.
Krishna in this video as
Didn't you say, like, it wasn't okay to make fun of people for immutable characteristics, but you did the Indian accent anyways, so whatever. What do you mean it's blue? It's a Smurf. Smurfs aren't demons. You fucking Gargamel.
well. Doesn't
That
look
is
like
a demon,
right?
No,
Unless
no, bro. I mean, no, not one bit. Doesn't look like a demon at all.
you are some abortion puglu, which is very common in Western society. So in that case, any kind of a baby is a nightmare for you.
What are you talking about?
So this was one part of
Yeah, bro, I just don't think the babies we're giving birth to are fucking blue. Huh.
misinformation that this Bomberman is trying to spread. But take a look at Miss Snow White. He's just sitting
I'm not gonna lie, yo, Ibs, he calling me Snow White, he's calling you Bomberman. That's crazy. You know, he's not calling me Cracker, he's not calling me a school shooter. I'm getting Snow White. Bomberman and Snow White.
I will say that I was so offended at Sandman's repetition of the same anti-white insult that in my original coverage of this video, I did take a brief intermission to say every single anti-white racial slur on the list of ethnic slurs on Wikipedia, which is still in my favorite tab. It still makes me giggle every time I see it. If you don't believe me. Like, this is why I always try to... Just have it on hand, you know. He didn't diversify. However, I will say, I found myself disappointed by the selection. I think that they don't bite enough. They're not offensive enough. We need to get more creative with our anti-white slurs. I don't like my selection. I understand why Snow White or Redneck or Milk Monkey or whatever. We just go to which is your white and something. Like, we need to get more creative, okay? That's one thing that I feel like Asian people are the best at racism, probably. Realistically. But I feel like we need to do like a DEI program on racism. We need to do a think tank.
Hey, I'll take it, bro.
They're consuming and agreeing to all the shit that's being said. And he'll be like,
Bitch, white people are definitely offended by words. Actually, you know what? I know one anti-white slur that still works. Call somebody a fucking Nazi.
this throughout the video.
I just want to say before we start the video,
That I'm agreeing with what he's saying, maybe because what he's saying is true.
this is no way in shape and form every single Indian on the planet.
Of course not. Like, again, I feel... Wait, so he's mad that I'm agreeing with not stereotyping them? Dude, that's crazy. So who's the better person here? You, who's stereotyping all of his people as terrorists, or me, who's saying, yeah, I know not every Indian's like this? Like,
We're saying you're a white ethno-nationalist, so we are explicitly saying you're white. We're invoking a certain type of white people, but yeah, it is an explicitly, like, if you're calling somebody a Nazi, it's an explicitly white slur.
again, this goes without saying.
You know, there's 2 billion or
Or at the very least, you're advocating for the, like, interest of white people.
so of these guys. There's no way every
He's putting
Like,
this in.
that's the thing that people internalize it as. Like, when people identify with Nazism, that's what they see it as.
Here. It makes me look like a fucking angel.
So when you call somebody a Nazi and somebody gets offended about it, or when you say something negative about Nazis and people get offended by it, yeah.
single one of them is not wearing
Yeah,
deodorant and not
obviously.
showering.
Yeah, I agree, and same from my side as well. Anything I say in this video about certain kinds of people or ethnicity or nationality or
You just called him Bomberman! Yeah, same with me. I'm not here to stereotype. Are you fucking high? Dude, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Yo, this guy...
He explicitly said that he will be using the fucking slurs throughout this, but you're saying, like, that's the difference, is that he's saying it's wrong to generalize. I'm gonna generalize for the sake of this video. You just do it for your comedy.
is actually a fucking nincompoop. And I know there's kind of an irony in anything with poop, but like, listen, the reality is he's not gonna get away with that. He's not gonna get away with saying he's an innocent, you know, not biased person when he just, nah, bro.
religion will not apply to the whole population. It's not like every Muslim is a terrorist or every white guy is a cuck. So just don't be embarrassed if I say something about it, okay?
This is not a call of violence towards Indian people, nor is it intended to bully anybody of Indian descent. This is simply me reacting, disagreeing, or questioning with culture, as well as my raw reaction to certain clips.
Same from my side as well. I'll be giving my genuine reactions and will be pointing out some hypocrisy and misinformation.
Yeah, that's okay, right?
So here we have a bunch of Indians basically adapting the Western culture, calling themselves lesbian, bisexual and transgender, and trying to be as American as possible. But let's see.
No, I think they're trying to be as gay as possible. Like, what? Yeah, dude, they're trying so hard to be American. That's why there's no American flags. There's nobody who is, you know, singing the national anthem or doing really anything American at all. And they're just being a bunch of, you know, gay people. So how is that them trying to be American?
That's okay, right?
So here we have a bunch of Indians basically adapting the Western culture, calling themselves
That's such a bad argument, dude. He's basically saying that, yeah, this is our fault that they're becoming gay. Bro, we didn't make India gay, okay? They're just doing that.
lesbian, bisexual and transgender, and trying to be as American as possible. But let's see how
Bro.
the real Americans react.
What's like the gayest place on the planet? Is it in the US? It probably is in the US, let's be honest. Bro, my keyboard is just not working these days. Whatever. Let's just move on. Oh, I'm a lesbian?
Yeah, that's okay, right, guys?
I'm bisexual.
Oh, Portland, yeah,
no,
probably.
bisexual, that, you know,
Sure.
it's not my cup of tea, but it's up to you.
Okay.
I'm transgender. That's okay.
You
Okay.
know, once again, not my cup of tea, but if that's what
Sure.
you want to do, you know, that's okay.
Yeah, obviously you'll be okay with it. After all, your country started this shit.
Right.
I am a Hijra.
Well, wait. So you're saying obviously I'd be okay with it? So listen, I don't know if you know anything about me. I have been probably one of the biggest critics of the radical LGBT sort of things that are happening in America, and almost a lot of my success has been because of my ability to call these things out in an articulate way and in a way that people agree with. So how the fuck are you going to sit here and act like my country, you know, we're like a bunch of the gayest people ever, and like I'm the reason for that, or I'm okay with that? Like, I don't actually agree with most of this stuff at all. Like, I don't think he understands me going along with this is like a little ironic.
They're saying Hijra, it's not Hitler. Don't let it get to you, Snow White.
Don't let it get to you, Snow White.
It's not Hitler, it's Hijra.
I don't, yeah, bro. Like, your own is that I don't speak your weird language, like where you're saying Hydra. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, you know I don't speak that language, and you're saying that because something sounds like Hitler, that I'm supposed to know a word that isn't even in my fucking language.
Kai is very sensitive.
Don't try to act over smart, man. It's not Hitler. I'm telling
Don't try to act all smart. I think me acting like I'm confused is the opposite.
you it's not Hitler.
Does he know he's talking to a pre-recording? I can't hear him.
Please. Please.
Wait, what?
Okay,
They just
okay.
say that they're Hitler?
That's...
Fuck, man. Are you guys deaf or what? This fucking Snow White solved differential equation in there trying to decode what these guys are saying, but still
I'm not acting like it's a differential equation. I'm acting like the word that he said that sounded like Hitler was Hitler.
ended up agreeing to this Bomberman's manipulation tricks. These guys are calling themselves Hijra, which is technically a third gender, or in today's context, they are American from Middle Eastern descent.
So wait a second. If that random word doesn't... Why would you even say this? Bro, this guy's so dumb. Let me go full cam. He's literally saying, right, that Indians are adopting the Western culture of being a bunch of gay, people, right? They're doing all this pride stuff, right? That's because they're trying to be American. And then he goes on to say the word that they said that sounded like Hitler is actually an Indian word for a third gender. So how the fuck is that the US or the West if it's your own word for third gender? That makes no sense at all.
This has nothing to do with Hitler. So here this Chinese
You
guy
just
is
played
showing a
yourself.
I mean, it was just a joke, but like, whatever.
That's your culture. That's not the West.
deodorant bottle to an Indian, and obviously is not going to recognize the deodorant bottle, which is not
Sorry, real quick. I just figured out I should do this. Is my mic buzzing at all? Figured out I should do this. Is my mic buzzing at all? Oh no, it's perfect. Perfect.
available in India. And this Chinese guy is like, what? You don't know the product that's not available in your country? What the fuck?
You don't know? Look.
Dude, he's gonna defend this clip where the guy's putting on deodorant and the Indian guy in Omegle doesn't know what it is.
Deodorant.
Perfume?
That Indian guy literally said perfume, which is not very much different from a deodorant. And
I mean, like, but it is though.
this Chinese guy is reacting
Oh yeah, man. You just give him a pass. Sure, he didn't know what deodorant is, but he was close enough. Bro, if you don't know what deodorant is, you're done. Like, there's no half credit. It's a pass or fail. You either fail by not knowing what deodorant is, or you pass by knowing. He didn't know. He failed.
as if he said Taiwan is a separate country in front of the CCP, and now we are all going to die. First of all, if a Chinese man proudly shows me something online, I would just think that they have manufactured a new virus back in Wuhan, and we are gonna see live demo of how it's working. Anyway,
Bro, this guy's so racist. It's actually crazy. He's going after literally everybody who isn't Indian. He's talking about how there's like a Wuhan virus because a guy talked on Omegle because he's Asian. This is crazy. And I understand racism can be justified because of certain things that people do. And it's, that you have prevalent behaviors in their race. But this is a random guy. We don't even know if he's Chinese, by the way. That guy didn't even look super Chinese. This guy.
He prefaced it. He prefaced it by saying any jokes that I make about a single person based off race in this video is not a generalization of the entire group. Like, he said that. He's good, bro. He's good. He's made the joke. He can literally just fucking say it. He's making the point. He is I'm just gonna keep fucking
Guy doesn't look that Chinese to me. I don't even
crashing
know
out
what
at
he
this
could
guy.
be. And immediately this
because it's an intentional, like, it's an act that you don't understand. It's disengagement with the actual argument.
guy looks at him, he goes, yeah, bro, this guy's responsible.
Which is fine. If you wanna like engage with this and say like, yeah, I think it might be a problem, but like everybody online is racist. I think it's a problem generally. I don't think it's specifically a problem with Indians. That would be a fucking argument. But what this guy is saying is no, it's actually good. It's actually fine that I am specifically targeting this group with prejudice because they deserve it, because it's an inherent thing about them that they can change that they're intentionally not changing. But the problem is that you're judging people on an individual basis from not only generalizations from a group that you can possibly make some sort of like statistical analysis from, but things that just aren't even real, things that just aren't even true, things that are present in our culture as well, that we explicitly use to demonize other cultures as dirty and backwards. And it's insidious, especially when it comes to people that are living in our fucking country. They have the same access to shit that we have. What do you mean?
For like a Wuhan outbreak. That's nuts.
They have manufactured a new virus back in Wuhan, and we are gonna see live demo of how it's working. Anyways, let's see how far this conversation goes.
Do you use it?
I don't use. I don't need that.
Brother, you need to use it. You need to use it.
Why should I? Why should I?
Because if not, you're gonna smell bad.
It doesn't matter.
This guy just asked, why should he be using
I'm so curious how the guy who's making this video defends this.
deodorant as if it's not the obvious answer to that? Like, bro, you are going to smell like shit. Like,
Why does he live in a fucking bouncy house?
literal poop from a butt.
I forgot I said this. He does look like he's in a bouncy house.
Well, I understand he don't want to use deodorant because he doesn't know what deodorant is. He
That's terrible. That's awful. I understand he doesn't want to use deodorant because he doesn't know what it is. That's not good, dude. That's terrible. Like, why? That's not good.
knows perfume, but you don't know what perfume is. So it's kind of a
Nobody here doesn't know what perfume is. Where did you get this from? Everybody, I know what it is. You know what it is. Everybody watching my
Perfume, perfume, perfume. If you have ever bought deodorant in another country, you will understand what the fucking joke is here. Deodorant is a word that we use here. Parfume is literally the fucking description of deodorant every other place. Unless it's an antiperspirant explicitly. Parfume. That's what it means. It covers the smell.
video on YouTube knows what it is. What do you say? Again, you're making random things up to sort of draw the conversation away from the fact that we just saw a guy who is clearly Indian, probably living in India, who doesn't know what deodorant is.
Actually, that's happening here. But even if he doesn't use deodorant, I don't think he's going to
Even if he doesn't use deodorant, what are you about to say? Even if he doesn't use deodorant, what?
smell like shit because he's not a Westerner. You see,
Yo, Indians are saying it's good that they don't use deodorant because they're not white. Yo. Yo. I can't.
No.
I actually can't.
Okay, this guy. Okay, I kind of gotta eat. Time is it actually? Fuck, how long was I streaming before I stopped? Not that long. This guy bores the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. A Cheeto bores the shit out of me. Because all he's doing is pause anding. It's gonna be funny. It's very funny, the payoff. Like, so we watched this video yesterday. So the things that Cheeto has already said are very funny, knowing that these things are addressed. Like, the thing that he's trying to explain to him right now, he knows what perfume is. He knows, like, deodorant, perfume, in many parts of the world mean the same thing. Even if a country doesn't have available to it a stick of deodorant, a physical stick of deodorant, right? They often do still have ways to mask the smell of bodily odor. The idea of having essential oils that mix with your natural bodily odor in order to mask the volatile smell of it has been something that has existed for a long time. Antiperspirant is something that we use in the West. I don't know if it's common in India, but it's not even something that a lot of people use here because it causes people skin rashes and shit like that because of the ingredients used in it. So it's like, you're doing the same thing. Well, no, I think what the guy ends up saying is that you shower. So in many parts of the world where you don't have centralized air, you're just used to sweating more. And obviously, if you're used to sweating, like, yeah, you're going to be more used to the smell of it. This is just a thing in, like, when I've gone and visited places in the United States that don't have centralized air, I can smell people's sweat a whole lot more than in Florida because people are always under AC. People are not sweating here, right? So, like, people have to go through their entire day sweating in some parts of the world, in some parts of America. And because of that, you just kind of get stinky. Like, it's, like, I don't know, In my line of work, I had a stick of deodorant that I would reapply in the heat of summer. Like, I feel like I would do it every half hour. I feel like any time I would just start to smell myself, I would put on deodorant. And that was the first time I feel like I bought the double pack of deodorant and Like I could see it disappearing. Like I could notice that I needed to think about my repurchase. I've never thought about that with deodorant before. Like it's always been like, oh, I'm at the last bit of my deodorant. Like I got like a fucking week left or whatever before I gotta fucking get something, whatever. It's like, oh, I need this. I need to like re-up soon. That's just something you experience. But shit.
Dude, there's no way. I can smell this video. I can smell this video through my monitor, bro.
So, like, the entire response here is just that Westerner guy doesn't understand that he is engaging in, like, behaviors that are associated with, yeah, this colonial mindset that you have a certain lifestyle that you view as superior. You view other people of, like, whether countries are, like, different stages in development, whether people have different social norms and stuff like that, you are taking it as grounds to insult them and contextualize them as all dirty, gross, not like there's a strong undercurrent in our country right now where people don't even want H1B visa recipients from India because of this. And guess what? Our economy benefits a lot from India. They have a giant tech sector. We get a lot of people that are already trained, that already have invested their entire life, and we're not investing the same amount into educating people in America. So we benefit a whole fucking lot from flying in labor. And you can say that, like, yeah, we probably should be investing more in American education, but nobody talks about that shit. They just fucking scapegoat the foreigners. Like, I swear to God. But I am gonna go grab dinner. Shit. I wanted to stream for a little bit longer today. I don't think I streamed for as long today. Look. That's still pretty short. Chronic, if you're here, Chronic, if you're here, I'll keep watching the video. If you're not here, I'm probably gonna, yeah. I would say this Cheeto response is kind of, it's repetitive. It's repetitive, and that's why, like, I'm just kind of like, yeah, he's just gonna keep pause Andying, saying the same things. He now is, like, he's adversarial to the guy. He doesn't understand the joke. Like, he's not self-reflecting in any sort of way. Like, not that that was ever intended by this video, right? He's just, you know, it is what it is, right? But I am starving my fucking ass off, and dinner is ready. My family's being loud. So I think I'm gonna go. So part of my stream schedule, I do need to start sooner. I get quiet time in the morning, but my house is pretty small. We got thin walls, and you know it's a little distracting for me, so it interferes with like my ability to concentrate, especially in the afternoon. But I am going to try to start sooner. I do like the idea of doing early politics logging in the morning. If people recommend videos like this, I think what I would like to do is a mix of just random shit that I find. I tend to find really just strange, outlandish videos. I think they're interesting. I don't really, I'm probably gonna end. If I do another stream tonight, it'll just be a Skyrim stream, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, tomorrow I do plan on starting sooner. We're gonna check out some dry politics content in the morning, then we're gonna transition into some stupid bullshit that I found online, and then in the after we're gonna be doing some more user submissions. So I think that might be how I structure it. We might switch that around a little bit. But yeah, right now what I'm trying to do is just getting myself into a rhythm, streaming every day, having content to stream every day, having stuff to say about the content that I'm streaming every day, and actually doing it in a cohesive way without making myself fucking crash. So we're getting there. It's a nice 30-minute stream. Yeah, short stream, Crackle. Short stream. I know. Anyways, thank you guys all so much for coming out. Like I said, we'll be back early tomorrow, probably for a longer stream. The earlier we start, the longer the stream will be, but I'm pretty much capped out at just like my concentration level in the afternoon. So yeah. All right, have a good night, guys. Bye. Thank you for coming out. Bye.